Okay, so what we're gonna make today is a Christmas cracker. It is an English tradition at Christmas time, and these are the supplies that you will need, okay? So we have toilet paper roll, okay, clean, preferably. And we have just yarn cut into strips, okay? And you really only need 2 strips. I'm gonna double tie. And then we need scissors, we need some candy, and then either wrapping paper or like a tissue paper. And I'm gonna double up on the tissue paper. And what we need to do is we need to cut some tissue paper to be the size just a little longer than the roll here. So we need, roughly this much widthwise, and then we have to cover the entire roll as well. So I'm gonna get to work on cutting some tissue paper real quick. And I'm gonna use 2 different colors here. If I can find, there we go, there's a green. I'm gonna use a green and a red for Christmas colors. Okay. So this is a lot of tissue paper. I don't need this much. I will be cutting a lot of this off. Okay, that's not the red that I want. I want this red. Okay. So and Christmas wrapping paper works really well as well because it's fairly thin. Don't use the really heavy, thick stuff. You don't want it to be that thick. And what I'm going to do is offset my tissue paper so that way you can see both colors. But what I want to do first is cut this to size. So I'm going to do this, lay this out, have my extra here. And then I'm going to cut, and it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? At the end of this, it's gonna get ripped anyways. But you wanna have enough tissue paper so you don't see the toilet paper roll through it. And that's partially why I'm doubling up, but also just for the colors. So I'll get rid of my extras. And this is a little too much. I've got a lot over here. I'm gonna get rid of a little bit more. And I can actually get 2 out of these sheets if I wanted to, but we're only gonna do 1 for now. So have this roughly in the middle. The other thing that I forgot that I said we needed, or that I didn't say that we needed, was tape. Need a little bit of clear tape. So what we're gonna do, have a little piece of tape ready to go. Roll up the one side. Actually, I'm gonna stagger this real quick so I've got the red and the green both showing. And it depends, do you want the green showing, do you want the red showing on the outside? I kind of like the look of this with the red showing through the green, so I'm gonna put the green on the outside. And then we're simply going to roll this up. And what I'm gonna do is put a piece of tape here so that doesn't move on us. And then at the very end, I will put another piece of tape. Okay. Piece of tape there. Okay. And then what we have to do is we've got 2 open sides and we need to gently twist this up. Okay, not all the way because we want to have a little bit of that flare on the outside. We're going to twist this up, then we're going to take our string and carefully, without letting this unravel too much. And again, you don't want to tie your string too tight because then you could end up ripping the paper, so be very careful. So tie that up like that, and you can even leave it loose like this, or you can make a knot, or you can make a bow. I don't have enough string right now to make a bow, so I'm just gonna double knot and pull tight. Now we have an open side, right? So what was the candy for? The candy goes inside. This is the fun part. So we throw some candy, or if you have a gift, it'd be small and something that you're not too concerned about breaking, of course, because of what happens to these, and I'll explain that at the end. It looks like that's gonna be about it. Maybe I'll try and get 1 more. Okay, 1 more is in there. So now I've got my candy in there, and I need to twist this closed as well. Do the same thing on this side. Get my string and tie this up. There are plenty other things that you can put inside of these things, whatever you want. But what the premise is what you do is you give this to somebody, and then you and that person, or that person and somebody else, pulls on both ends of this. Okay, trim my thing. So one person will hold on one side, one person will hold on the other side, and then you pull, kind of like a wishbone from the turkey. And then, of course, two people tugging on this, it's going to break open, kind of like a piñata, and all the candy comes out.